So we're back in the T2 house, the Cavern, Johor, Malaysia. Two of the heavyweights in the men's game. Dimitrij Ovtcharov in the left of our picture, and Aleksandr Shibaev wearing grey on the right.
See, good friends in both of these players, sharing a little bit of a joke before things get serious.
Ovtcharov currently sitting at number 5 in the world, being as high as 4. Being European number 1 now for a decent amount of time.
His opponent today, Aleksandr Shibaev, has been as high as 21 in the world rankings, but currently sitting at 28. Both players, two heavyweights of the European scene.
And in steps the smiling Winnie Che for what she'll hope is another great match.
First game, Ovtcharov of Team Rossi to serve.
So
Love all.
when they played against each other in the first week, it was 2 sets apiece, so they shared the $1,000 pot. Let's see what they do this time.
One, love. Love two.
Choosing to reloop to one of the most difficult areas of the table, down the line, executing with ease.
One, two.
It's a good aggressive push from Shibaev though. Getting himself on the board. Same tactic used again, a little bit of deception, fading it slightly, trying to get the ball deep, so Ovtcharov will not have as much time.
Three, two.
Such a wonderful action. Such a similar action in his backhand serve when he's going to deliver a short or long or even half long service. It's so difficult to differentiate between the three. Good to see the slow dribbly spin has not died out completely. That's what table tennis is all about. And another one, that almost hit the cobwebs up there.
Ovtcharov fooled by the bluff. It's not often he makes those little mistakes. But he absolutely penetrated Shibaev's middle there.
You see the mutual respect that these guys have for each other and the way that they're playing the short-to-short receives, keeping each other out, keeping each other quiet.
I think this is might get a little bit tricky for Ovtcharov. Shibaev hugging the table, staying super, super close, trying to really play the ball deeper. But as we know, if Ovtcharov's away from the table, he creates more space for himself. So
5,
pros
7.
and cons.
So as the players go to their towel, obviously the
5,
towel's every
7.
6 points. It's Shibaev who has the early running.
Six, 7.
One of the 3 variations, the half-long serve off the side. Slow spinning is the way forward. Lovely slow-mo there of that backhand carving round the side of the ball.
8, 7.
Jumped in a little bit early, a little bit like football. If you're going to play a through ball and you don't time it right, you look a little bit foolish. You've got to time your run in so that you take the ball on the half volley.
There's a lovely crash flick by Shibaev there, playing into the open wing, the wide forehand of Ovtcharov. He is really mixing the game here, which is what he has to do.
Unlucky.
8, 9.
Good attempt from Shibaev there. He's away from the table, cut his losses, went for a Krianga style
8,
backhand.
9.
Can he take both of his serves here? Business end of the first set.
10, 8.
Good hunt again from Alexander as they go after 18 points now to their towels.
10, 8.
2 game points for the Russian number 1.
Please serve 10, 8.
For the flat flick again, although choosing to try to play it down the line. Maybe he should have played it wide to the forehand like he did before. And it's a timeout for Team
1
Maze.
minute.
Sensible.
That's a world-class timeout. He knows the importance of this.
What do you do? What do you
This
decide
is
to
when
do?
you need your team captain.
Be consequent.
Michael Mays,
Be consequent.
been there,
What you
done it.
believe you do, and then you do it. If then you lose, no problem. Just play your game. Stay cool. Remember to move your legs, not stay too.
Ovtcharov already running back to the table. A little bit of,
10,
few little laps,
9.
get the legs warmed up, ready to contest this serve.
So here we are. 10-9 game point. And there it is. Aleksandr Shibaev absolutely flying out of the blocks. That packs a punch, that forehand. You can see Ovtcharov losing ground from the table, and that's never a good thing.
Okay.
So confirmation,
Little bit think about the
11
time, because
to 9.
Players.
no, what you believe you do.
Stop clock.
Winiche keeping
Shibaev.
these guys on their toes.
Shibaev, warning for time delaying. When I call time, you have to come back quickly. Second game. Shibaev to serve. Love all.
Winiche spot on again.
I would say a lot of the umpires have Shibaev in their eye line.
1, love.
It's an effective shot, that one.
Your Groskopf looking as steely as ever.
2-1.
Better play from Ovtcharov, trying to attack more, trying to be the one making the plays.
Lovely little forehand flick. Played with ease.
There was no indecision there. Stepped straight round, stayed low. A lot of people do have the problem if they're going to flick on the forehand side. They step out of the shot, lift up, Ovtcharov right over the table.
4-2.
It's difficult. When Ovtcharov steps round the forehand side, he can play that backhand anywhere in the table.
Ovtcharov starting to flow now. He's making the first penetrating shot in the rally.
2-6.
You can hear him. Vocal cords being warmed up. A little bit of a running on the spot, trying to get the legs fired up.
It's quite high. Unforced errors, 14-13. Have we had 27 points yet? There's an unforced error every time they've won a point. The statisticians, they're tough to please in here. Tell you that much.
This is the
Bit of a technical error there, just causing the players to have a little bit of distraction.
7-3.
Linking serve with first attack. Much better than he did in the first set, Dima. And when you can get a few free cheap points on your serve as well, you've got to be happy.
Just causing that hesitation of your opponent with mixing your serves. Well, there was no hesitation there from the Russians' racket. Ovtcharov just lifting out of the shot slightly. Unusual to see that little error, but he doesn't make many. Still has a 9-5 advantage.
There's Timo looking as relaxed as ever.
Is he playing today? Super relaxed.
10-5.
There it is, ladies and gents. It's Ovtcharov. He maintains that good level of performance to draw level.
Das anfliegt, ja. Vor allem jetzt, wenn er die Mitte anspielt, ja, dass du da bist, ja.
Good opening idea from Shibaev. He is thinking well. He knows he needs to bring the game to Dima.
Love 2.
So at this level, you need to get the first telling blow in. If you don't, the quality from your opponent is normally too high.
1, 2.
That was good from Shibaev. For a second, it looked like Dima was in. And Dima gets into a flow of linking shots together. He's very hard to stop. That's better from Shibaev.
Much better when he voices the place up like that. That's what we all want to see. A quiet Shibaev is not so good.
So the ball just deviating slightly. Shibaev already committing to the shot. Didn't have time to adjust when the ball curved inwards.
At this level, fresh hearing 2 rallies in a row. Wow. Okay.
Shibaev looking at the ball,
2,
just a
4.
little bit confused with missing that one. Let's see.
The cameraman rubbing it in. Come on, heavy, heavy, heavy.
Shibaev was in, the aggressive player close to the table. But what can he do when Dima decides to rip 2 backhands from the back wall? Undeterred though, Shibaev gets 1 blow in of his own. Only trails now 2 points, 5-3.
What a strong loop. A lot of players, when they get that dig out to the wide forehand, they can only spin it up slowly. Not the big German though. Get the first blow in. Nice stuff.
He was gonna go in for the short
Player,
receive
please
there,
play.
saw that it was coming
4,
longer.
6.
A lot of players, when they get themselves fired up like Shibaev, they start to move their feet better. That's probably, with
Time
Michael
out.
Mays knowing him so well,
1
that's
minute.
what's happened. It's a timeout for Team Rossi. Stop the flow from the Russians' racket. Ovtcharov serve, and then the little Shibaev serve as well. 2 contrasting backhand and forehand service deliveries.
Gute Qualität beim Ausschlägen. Ja, come on.
5, 6.
So here we are, the team standing. Rossi 5, Mays to 2.
Shibaev will be extremely annoyed, and he mistimed that and was a little bit off balance. The ball was there to put away.
7, 5.
reprieve. Simple as that. Flicking out blind even. Good.
Well, he knew what he was doing there completely. Going to the Ovtcharov forehand wing with extreme power.
That's not a shot you would see in the 1960s.
And Shibaev has found himself in the lead in this third set. Playing the last point a little bit higher, the backhand kicking up.
8-7.
Let's see if he can compose himself and further the gap.
8-4.
Scrap it out. Table tennis at the elite level. Win a point against the run of play. Opting for that backhand serve from the middle of the table now.
9-8.
Deceptive action on that backhand serve. All I could see from the commentary box was an upwards motion. Now normally that tells players that there's a bit of topspin on the serve. It was heavy backspin. Well, I would have misread those last two serves. That's why I'm sitting right here on this comfortable seat instead of out there in the arena.
Both players, warning for time delaying. Because both of you are delaying. All right,
Winnie Che basically saying, "Come on, lads,
9-all.
let's get on with this."
And Ovtcharov replying, "That's Shibaev's second warning. That's only my first."
9-10.
Good point. So it's game point now for the German. 10-9. No juice. If Shibaev was to win this point, we'd be on a big sudden death.
11-9.
Back to fresh air in the ball again, and he's absolutely confused with what's going on. It's like in badminton where you get a metre drift on the shuttle. Doesn't really know what's going on. Wow.
The ball just checking up and then dipping down. It's now arriving to Shibaev's racket.
Fourth game.
Zero
Shibaev to
time
serve.
to waste.
Love all.
We're straight back into the thick of things. And it's Russia's finest to serve.
1-love.
Better there, creating a lot of space to get that rotation in for his forehand.
If in doubt, give it a clout.
1-all.
We were speaking about this tomahawk serve earlier on in practice. We were saying about how we think that serve is not going the whole way up straight, which is giving him a slight advantage. But it's the referee's call. Good old Winnie will tell us if that ball has been tossed up vertically or not.
Let's 1-3.
The one thing about the serve though, the ball is clearly always visible to the opponent.
Let's
So maybe
1-3.
that might be the reason that they haven't said about throwing it vertically. And there we go, Shibaev just showing a little bit of discontent. Oh,
2-3.
Well, what you have to do but dive on the floor to win a point against Ovtcharov. Just slipping there, showing that he's putting absolutely everything.
Oh, this is table tennis at the very highest level out here. Asian Pacific League bringing the best out in all of these players.
3-all.
Gummy is pointing to Jörg Roskopf there on the bench. That was for you.
Stop clock. Shibaev, yellow card for time delay.
Yellow card. He's always close to the controversy.
It's like he just forgets he was quickly there to apologise. He put his hand up and ran back. Genuinely don't think he needs to do it. Just force of habit, being on the World Tour, you've got that time.
To be fair to Shibaev there, that was the correct shot. The backhand punch splat, just missing off the end of the table. Here we are, less than 3 minutes. Keep your eyes on the clock, ladies and gents.
3-6.
Dima quick to apologise there, just flipping the net. Now Ovtcharov surely will want to quicken up play if he's feeling good, and he usually is great in the kill zones.
4.
Wee bit of atmosphere kicking about in the T2 cavern.
7-4.
Yeah, just spin the ball up slowly, why don't you, Dima?
I don't think slow is in his vocabulary at all when it comes to his forehand.
5-7.
That was the right direction of lob there, just missing off the side of the table.
5-7.
Just hanging on now, Shibaev. He needs a very rapid couple of points to go his way now.
Stop clock. Players, please carry on. 5-7. Let. Five-7. Let.
Let.
5-7.
A few nervy little points.
Let. 5-7.
This is a little party piece that Shibaev has. Look how many lets I can accumulate.
Ovtcharov sticking to that table, urging Shibaev once.
5-8. 8-6.
Wonderful switch against the heavy penetrating forehand. That took a really soft hand to change the direction on the ball. Ovtcharov still in the lead by 1. Look at that clock ticking down though.
Surely that has to be that. Shibaev isn't going to get 2 serves in.
That was very clever from Dima there. Slow it down by putting the ball high up into the air. Very intelligent. So there it is. Hats off to Dimitrij Ovtcharov. The confirmation there that he wins by a 3-1 scoreline. Let's see a few of the match highlights now.
Really was an impressive display from both players. It's just Ovtcharov coming out on top, getting in that little bit more. Getting that first blow in is crucial at this level of the game. Credit to Shibaev there in that last shot. It's not easy to put that away.
So, big win there for Dimitrij Ovtcharov and Team Rossi.